Thank you for visiting Pine 9 Holsters. Today I want to give you a quick rundown of what all of the features below mean and what you can do to achieve the ultimate holster. One thing I want to note is it is understood that if it is not comfortable, you simply won't carry. So that is our mission, is to make sure that you can carry comfortably and reliably and safely. So let's dive in. So one of the pain points with Kydex holsters is this back plate. A lot of them are pretty pointy and smaller, and they tend to jab into the side of the holster user. In our design, we have made this wider, rounded, and beveled, so you can see that it won't jab into you. The other option we have is a neoprene backing. And this is a very soft material, and it makes it extremely comfortable to carry. We also kick this out just a little bit so that that bevel up here won't catch as you slide the gun back into the holster. So the next option you might see below is a side window. So this one here has a slide window, and I'll show you what that looks like. You can actually see the slide of the gun in the window. It looks pretty sharp. So for the next option, you have the logo size. You have the abbreviated smaller version of the logo or the full version of the logo. So I guess the most important thing to remember when choosing your logo size is if you have a very small gun, you probably want to go with the abbreviated. If you have a regular size gun to larger gun, you could go with the larger, or if your holster has extra cutouts, like a window or the one you see in the back here, it's better to use a smaller logo. So the next option is the design style. Now, when I mean design style, it's actually what's cut out and what the cutout design is for your holster. So for example, this one and this one are the same design. This one and this one are the same design as well. However, this one here is a different design. This one has the cutout. And for example, these two are the same design. The only difference really between this one and this one is this one has a flashlight, room for a flashlight. So the next options are all about the color. We have the face layer, which is this right here. You can change this color to whatever you want. You can choose the color for your middle layer, and you can also change the color for your back layer. These are all part of the product. It's not any extra cost. So the next option is the draw hand. Which hand do you draw with? Do you draw with your right hand, or you draw with your left hand? Next is the carry position. Now imagine a clock and 12 o'clock, and this is 6 o'clock, this is 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. If you're facing that way, 12 o'clock is here. Where do you see that you might carry? So next is the cant position. And a cant position is the angle at which the gun will sit in the holster. For example, this is a 0 cant, and this is with a cant. So you can see where the top of the belt is here, and the top of the belt is here. And at that level, this will provide an angle here. Now for most people, this is the most natural position of their hand when they go to draw the gun. I know for me it is, but there are some people out there who prefer no cant at all. In which case we would customize to order. So next is ride height. And ride height is simply how high or how low you want your holster to sit on your belt. Now you can adjust this at any time by pulling these two screws out, moving the clip higher or lower on either side or both sides to get your desired height. I also want to take the opportunity to point out that if your gun seems loose or too tight coming in or out of your holster, there is a tension screw here. You can screw it in to make it tighter and harder to pull out, or you can loosen it for ease of draw. Next is the belt width. Most belt widths are 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches wide. Some are 1.75 and maybe even 2 inches. All you have to do is specify which one you commonly use. So the next option is the type of belt clip. The most common belt clip that we use here at Pine 9 Holsters are speed clips. I think these are wonderful because you don't have to actually take your belt off. Some people say they're too flimsy, but others who have used them in the past, in earlier versions, have said the improvements on these have been astronomical. These are a lot more firmer, a lot more durable. It really depends on your usage also. Now, if you're doing a lot of heavy training, I'd probably opt for something like the wings. And these are the wings. And these can be replaced or just swapped out upon order, or you can go with the pancake style. So the next option is whether or not you want big boy bushings. Now, what big boy bushings are these rubber gaskets that sit between your belt clip and the actual holster frame. And what this does is it pushes it out. This will push out away from the belt. Now, if you can imagine that this right here is level, flush with your body, it's going to push the holster top away, allowing room for some love handles, like I do admittedly. Now, without them, it is straight, like this. And you can see the difference. See the angle? That's what the big boy bushings will do. And you can see up top it makes a pretty big difference. Now, if you're slimmer and you want the ultimate concealability, I would opt not having those big boy bushings. This is the nice tight fit to the body, but still super comfortable. Now, I do want to mention, if you're not looking for something too stylish, we do have the simpler options available. Now, these you can also customize the face style. Each one will come with a Pine 9 Holsters logo tab. So the simple version does not have a cant. However, you can make a cant simply by moving the belt clip up to these two holes here. In fact, I have an example here that will show you what that might look like. So if you can see the top of the belt here and the top of the belt here, it will ride like that. Another couple features that come standard with all Pine 9 OWB holsters, whether it's the simple version or the signature version, is this muzzle guide, and it helps guide the firearm back into the holster with ease without putting too much of a bulge when you want to conceal it under the bottom of your t-shirt. Now, the body of these holsters are curved, so it fits against your body for the ultimate comfort. Thank you guys for visiting Pine 9 Holsters. I cannot wait to see what you guys come up with. Very cool. Lock and load. Carry on, carrying comfort. Till next time.